Hey, I'm Ritts, and I take pictures. And guess what? I just happen to be having a major exhibition at the Museum of Fine Arts in Boston. So I'd like to take you inside, show you a few pictures, tell you a few stories, and watch a few videos, my favorite ones. So here we go.
Ritts is one of the top photographers in the world, but at Boston's rather conservative Museum of Fine Arts, his images are turning heads.
I think people are collecting, they're interested in photography. I think it's something that's accessible, and I think people can be moved by it like painting and sculpture was in the past. To see this museum show in Boston, which is a very traditional staid town, and given the amount of space and recognition that's happening there, and people are coming in throngs up there, and I think it's kind of interesting because I don't think that could have happened 10 or 20 years ago. People weren't as interested in photography. But it's interesting how it can have an impact as much as other forms of art.
The exhibit is provocative, but museum director Malcolm Rogers says that's just why he chose it. Not too long ago, these walls were covered by Gauguin. This is not the usual fare for your museum, but this is your baby.
Well, it's quite a change, and you know, I like changing things. And it's one of the things with a museum, you want to create a really varied, intriguing program to bring in different audiences. That's part of the fun of the thing.
Do you think some of your audience is going to be a little shocked by some of the photos?
Well, I think people ought to be challenged and stimulated. I don't know about shocked. People aren't as shockable as we sometimes think they are, but I certainly was conscious that there's a bit of a dynamite effect about Ritts in Boston, and you know, I want to show people that the museum can let its hair down a bit and try and win some new audiences with new displays, new styles.
The exhibit features more than 200 black and white photographs, from small, intimate portraits to enormous murals. He recently photographed Christopher Reeve.
At one point, there was a moment where he was profile in his chair. A shaft of light was just hitting him, and he looked very proud and kind of noble, and the chair almost didn't matter. It's such a great state, and Boston is such a terrific place, and I don't think I'd rather be anywhere else for this show.